Hey everybody, welcome back to another 10-minute Marvel video. I'm Petter, and well, today you kind of know the drill at this point. This is Agatha All Along Day. The Thursday after the episodes come out, I do a series of videos, and the first one I always kick off with is my impression, just non-spoiler thoughts of the episode. And with episode 7, it's a masterpiece. I love this episode. I don't even think. I know it's my favorite episode of this series, and it's one of my favorite episodes that Marvel has done for any of their shows. I'm trying to think of live action. I'm not sure that there's anything that beats it. Maybe Remember It in X-Men 97. That one might be higher up for me, but it is just a great episode, and I really appreciate how they tied together kind of some of the theories, ideas that we put out previously and talked about on the podcast, but also we weren't exactly right. I find as I watch movies and TV shows, I often do a pretty good job of guessing what's going to happen. And there's one reveal in here that turns out I was right about. And I'm going to talk about that in an upcoming video about Rio's character. And I'm fine being right on that because of how they laid it out. I thought it was well done and I appreciated it. But then to have the show still surprise me in how it was going to work and kind of how it ended up, and honestly, the trial and how the trial worked, I really enjoyed it. I think that the format of this show has worked really well, minus one episode, well, 2 episodes. I think episode 5, even though it had a big reveal, I feel like there has to be more from that one. I feel like we have to come back to that one again somehow. And then episode 2 is fine. It's collecting everybody. It's getting on the road. But this show has just been consistently good, and they've done a good job of making this feel like television versus some of the other Marvel shows where it feels like a movie cut into a bunch of parts. This really does feel like almost every episode gives us a continuation point and then an ending point, and we are progressing further down the pathway. Even last week's episode gave me that feeling as well, and that one was a flashback episode. But this one just, it's so well done, and I don't want to get into too many details on it. Obviously, I'm going to get into some spoilers. It is Lilia's trial, I'll just say that. And I'm going to do a whole video kind of on it, and the theory that we had that actually was kind of right, and why this episode I think is such a masterpiece in terms of the story that it tells. So look for that, and look for the video on Rio, and then 1 week left, so 2 episodes left next week. I'm going to do a video on how I think this lands, because I'm trying to decide if I think that it's going to land much differently than I had originally thought. But we're going to have to get to that in another video. If you want to check out that additional content, they'll be coming out today as well for those videos. Probably out by the time you're checking this video out. And then next Tuesday, Monday night, Tuesday morning, we will be releasing our next episode of 10-Minute Marvel, where we're going to be diving into this in detail, talking rumors, theories, questions we have, what worked, what didn't work, everything like that. about episode 7 of Agatha All Along. So join us there for that and get caught up on our other videos. You can do that here on YouTube. Watch the videos we put out on different pieces of news, theories, stuff like that, as well as then Marvel trading cards and Marvel Comics. Do videos on both of those as well. If you want to catch up on the podcast, you can do that here as well on YouTube. Click onto the channel, subscribe if you wouldn't mind, and then the podcast tab. Or you can listen wherever you get your friendly neighborhood podcast from. But with that, we'll see you next time.